Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about some ideas and changes I'm going to be making to the channel and some different, like, ideas basically, yeah, that I have going forward for this channel. Um, I think it's important for small channels like mine that are really trying to establish themselves and, like, try to take it as seriously as I am. Like, try some things, and if they don't, like, truly, like, break yourself out, just try change up stuff slightly a little bit, not obviously don't like totally chase views and all that good stuff, but there are some things I want to make. There are some differences I want to make in my content that will hopefully allow me to I guess just grow a little bit, man. Um but yeah, just to see how what happens. So one of the first things that's really going to be is changes to the content that I upload on this channel. So if you're not aware, and if you've seen some of my older videos, you may be aware that I started this as mostly just a pro wrestling channel. Um, so I was just trying different sort of things in that realm, in that genre, but none of it was really sticking with me, and I didn't really know what I was doing with it. And so there's that, dormant period where I was just, I was trying to think of stuff. I was writing scripts, and then I was just kind of throwing them away because I didn't really was happy with how they turned out. I didn't really have clear visions in my head of like what I really wanted out of that kind of stuff. But yeah. So I decided that it was only till then that I just saw, it was only till like a couple months ago that I came across some MMA channels, people like bedtime MMA where it wasn't low budget. It's just that it would literally just be a screen recording of their screen. They would have the UFC cards on, and they would literally just talk about it for half an hour. And that's all good. It's no shame bashing at all, but it just seemed like a more doable thing. So that's something I kind of decided to dip my toes into a little bit. And I found myself actually enjoying that kind of stuff. I feel it's weirdly easy for me to talk about MMA in front of here, and it allows me to kind of express myself in a more clear path than sometimes it does when I'm talking about pro wrestling. And that's kind of why I stopped like just reacting to pro wrestling matches on the channel, because I was finding it hard to really react well and like provide commentary for it without sounding kind of repetitive or just boring. So it's weird. So I do like the MMA stuff here that I talk about, but it's just the only thing is that the communities between MMA and pro wrestling, especially in the YouTube scene, are very different. They don't really tend to get along as much. So I feel like uploading both of these on the same channel kind of hinders that experience a little bit. If somebody does come across my MMA or combat sports stuff and see I upload a lot of pro wrestling videos, then they're probably not going to subscribe. So with that being said, I'm announcing here that I'm officially be launching another fucking channel. That's right, baby. A second channel is coming to my realm. It's coming into an existence. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but that's where all my combat sports stuff is gonna be going. I'm gonna move my MMA stuff over there. I'm gonna be talking about all the other combat sports stuff I talk about usually. It's all just gonna go over there, and then here on this channel will be all my wrestling stuff. So that's the big difference that's gonna be coming to this channel. But also, there's gonna be changes to the quality of the videos and reviews that I post, because I'm gonna start live streaming again. That's right. I plan to start the live streams again. I just think it's such like if we're being honest, right? It's a live streaming is such a good way to like make content, because it can trickle down into everything. You can just really upload like unedited highlights on your YouTube channel, and then also it makes shorts content, which has been really good for me. So I had this idea where I think what I'm gonna do is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I will be going live on Twitch during the day, and I will be doing my reviews of all the shows that I've seen in the past little while over there, and then also talking about stuff in the news, watching some YouTube videos, just that kind of stuff. Nothing too crazy. So that's something I'll do during the day over on Twitch, like an actual streaming site. And then I'm gonna rebroadcast them here on YouTube on this channel, Rico Cooley Jr. channel, and then every once in a while you'll get stream highlights, and you'll get my reviews. It'll be slightly lower quality, and the reason I'm doing this in general is because I want to dip my toes back into some more well produced, higher quality, longer form types of wrestling content. It's what I originally intended to do with this channel, and now that I've finally been able to come up with some ideas, something of what I've like, I've seen I've set some goals that are like relative possibilities. I wanted to dip my toes back into that genre, and hopefully I'd see like some kind of reward coming out of that. They wouldn't be very regular longer videos, but like every 2 to 4 weeks I'd hope to upload a new higher quality video that looks, just a little bit more professional than what I'm doing, right now. So technically the schedule itself of what I've set up is not going to change. I'm just going to change, like, the quality is going to dip a little bit, and then hopefully every once in a while you get a higher quality video that will be up here a little bit. So that's really all I have to say. So just to, bring this all back up together, this channel is going to become my wrestling channel. You're going to see you're going to get my reviews of pay-per-views here in the form of stream highlights. You'll get the My Favorite Matches series will still be here in the form of a stream highlight. And then every once in a while, every 2 to 4 weeks, you'll get a higher quality, longer form video on wrestling here on this channel. As well as all my live streams will be broadcasted here. So the MMA stuff from my live streams will be broadcasted on this channel. And then on my MMA channel, on my Combat Sports channel, it will be all my MMA predictions, my MMA reactions, my Combat Sports reactions. I kind of do still just want to do MMA reactions the same way I've been doing them before. I think that's still just, I don't see a problem with the way I've been doing those kind of videos, and they do pretty well, like relatively well in the algorithm. So yeah, that's just what I'm going to do. So if you want to unsubscribe from this channel, you totally can, and go over and watch my Combat Sports stuff. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say here. That's my announcement. I don't really have. I'm excited. I appreciate all the people that have checked out my channel, even beyond the people that I know. Of course, the people that I know that watch this are you're my favorites here. Mwah. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I think this will help me branch out a little bit. Help me focus in, draw the right audience into my channels, get a bit more going for me here, not scare as many people away usually. So I am excited to see how this goes. I've been extremely blessed that I've been able to focus so much on this YouTube channel that I've been able to, and then this Monday I will be running a stream over on Twitch. I think it's right now I'm going to do my old Twitch account, which is the Stoner731. So if you want to watch me, come do my review of UFC Perth, NXT No Mercy, BKFC 81, and then also react to some news and some YouTube videos. You can come check that out, twitch.tv Stoner731, or you can keep subscribed to this channel, and it will be rebroadcasted anyway. So yeah, man, that's gonna do it for me. I'm excited for the future. I hope you guys are too. If you're excited to see more content coming out in the next little while, you can hit that subscribe button. I will still upload the UFC Perth video on the channel, by the way, because I already uploaded the predictions here, and that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. But anyway, if you're excited to see more of the content coming out here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell all your friends, tell all your family that it's big news coming, man. Big changes. I'm excited. I'm really excited to try this out. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.